I've got something that's about to blow your mind. A leaked Diddy phone call from prison just surfaced, and trust me, this changes everything. It's going to shock you. I'm about to play the full thing. It's around 2 to 3 minutes long, so buckle up. Before I hit play, make sure to like and subscribe, because I'm dropping all the updates on this case the second I get them. Stuff is leaking left and right on Twitter, and TikTok is going wild. Speaking of TikTok, I just came across the audio of Diddy allegedly hooking up with Bad Bunny.
I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes.
The what?
All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes.
Let me tell you, that audio is absolutely insane. I'll play that for you later, but first, let's dive into this phone call from prison where it seems like Diddy's talking to his son. Now, I've got to be real, the audio is rough. It could be the jail phone systems or something, but we're going to break down every word we can catch. The thing is, I think they're talking in code. Diddy's smart, he knows prison calls are recorded, so he's being careful not to say anything too specific about the case. You can tell he's making sure they don't know what he's really talking about. It's like he's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. We're going to piece this together bit by bit. Let's go.
I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes.
The what?
All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes.
So here's where things get really interesting. Diddy's talking in code and he keeps mentioning pizza and boxes separately. Now, I'm not exactly sure what those represent, but the way he's splitting them up makes it seem like pizza and boxes are code for something. If anyone has a theory about what they could mean, drop it in the comments so we can break it down together. Also, quick legal disclaimer, everything here is alleged. We're just reacting to something that popped up online and we're not claiming any of this is factual, just giving our take on it. Now, it's obvious that Diddy knew he was going in, and it seems like he had all this set up beforehand for his son.
Okay, make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about.
Yeah.
He also mentions plastic, and that could be code for videos or footage. Think about it, CDs, flash drives, memory cards, those are all made of plastic. Hard drives, SD cards, they're all things that could contain some seriously sensitive information, and Diddy's telling his son to get rid of it. It all lines up with him trying to make sure certain footage disappears. Here's where it gets even more intense.
Jay reach out yet?
Nah, Bob. He ghosting.
What the f is this motherfucker doing? These things sweet now, cause I'm in here.
It's all good. You about to get out on bail.
Diddy asks if Jay reached out. Now, he doesn't add the Z at the end, so we can't say for sure who that is, but let's be real, we all have a guess. Whoever this Jay is, they didn't come through with what was supposed to happen. Diddy sounds frustrated, like he had a backup plan, but something fell apart. And this call definitely sounds like it was before he was denied bail for the second time, because you can tell they thought he was going to get out. There's a lot to unpack here. It's clear Diddy was expecting someone to move things behind the scenes, but it didn't go as planned. We don't know the exact timeline of this call, but it's adding more layers to the mystery. Stay tuned, there's more to come, and I'll keep dropping updates as they leak.
Hey yo, check this out. Need you to reach out to the producer. Let these motherfuckers know there's a release date for that new Netflix movie.
Alright, Pop. It's fucking crazy right now.
So, there's a lot to break down here. First off, it's pretty clear that when Diddy mentions the Netflix movie, it's code for something a lot more scandalous, likely a freak-off videotape. That connection is easy to piece together. Now, as for the producer he's referencing, that could be the person who's allegedly holding on to these tapes. He's not spelling it out directly, but it seems pretty obvious, right? Interestingly, there was a lawyer going on news stations recently saying that multiple tapes were being shopped around. So this phone call could have happened before that news broke, with Diddy trying to subtly let people know the tapes are real and out there, ready to be dropped. It's his way of keeping people quiet, a kind of silent threat, like, hey, don't forget what's hanging over your head. You can also hear in his son King Combs' voice that he's not okay with what's happening. A lot is coming down on their family name all at once, and you can tell King is dealing with it, even though he doesn't say it outright to his dad. It's like he's holding back, but we know from what's being shown in the media that things are unraveling fast. What's really interesting, though, is Diddy pointing out that none of the big-name celebrities close to him over the years, people who've been all over his videos, are saying anything. Kevin Hart, silent. Rihanna, Jay-Z, Beyonce, nothing. That radio silence is weird, especially considering how connected they've been. This is where things get suspicious. Does Diddy have dirt on these people? He's still confident, even calling from jail, and that's always been part of Diddy's mo, being overly confident, sometimes to a fault. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Something's definitely brewing, and the fact that these celebs are staying quiet, that's saying a lot. Keep your eyes peeled, this story is only going to get messier.
Everybody out there quiet as a motherfucker.
Yes, it definitely sounds like Diddy is calming his son down in this call, basically telling him not to worry about the lawsuits. He's acting like it's no big deal, like he's not planning on settling or paying anyone off. What's really strange is that clip from Mace, where he mentioned that nothing is in Diddy's name, meaning people can't really sue him for much. That's pretty wild when you think about it. It's almost like Diddy set things up so he's untouchable, legally speaking. If nothing is under his name, it would make it extremely difficult for anyone to come after him financially, even with these massive lawsuits piling up. That's a classic move for someone trying to keep their assets out of reach. Smart, but definitely shady. It kind of explains why Diddy is so calm in this situation, even though the pressure is mounting. He knows how he's positioned himself, and that confidence you hear in his voice, it's because he feels like he's already ahead of the game no matter what's threatening him. He's talking about wanting receipts. Now, Diddy seems to be going hard on his other son, Justin.
This nigga told me he want receipts. Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts. Yeah, everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts. Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead. Black Rob can't give you receipts. He dead. And everybody else, you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about.
Pop, Justin said, what should he do about his whip, though?
Man, the f is you talking about? You don't see this shit I'm dealing with right now?
I know, Pop. I told his stupid ass.
Hey, yo, check this out. Tell his light-skinned ass to go make a club appearance or something. Motherfucker, make some money. You 30 years old and shit. Pay your own fucking car. Damn.
Now, Diddy seems to be going hard on his other son, Justin. I did a bit of digging and found out that Justin is actually being sued by a car company for not making his car payments, which is kind of wild. Not sure what the full situation is there, whether he's paying or not, but it seems like King Diddy's other son had to bring it up to Diddy. King seems to be pushing his dad about dropping new music again.
I told him drop some music. I'm about to drop a new track this week. Everybody gonna want to hear what my sound like.
Man, we not doing that shit. Y'all need to stay quiet.
Pop, I could rap though. We got attention right now.
Man, just do what the f I told you to do. And don't forget about the list. Make sure that shit is fucking signed.
Alright.
I know he dropped a diss track aimed at 50 Cent and the FBI after they raided Diddy's houses, but that didn't seem like the best move. So why he'd want to do that again is anyone's guess. What's also interesting is Diddy mentioning a list that needs to be signed. The real question is what's on this list. Is it a list of people, NDAs, contracts, maybe even life insurance policies? Whatever it is, Diddy makes it clear it holds significant value. And then there's the alleged leak of an audio clip of Diddy and Bad Bunny hooking up at a freak-off party. Obviously, nothing has been confirmed, and these are all allegations floating around the internet, but it's a lot to take in. I can't play the rest of the clip because it gets way too graphic, same as the alleged audio of Meek Mill and Diddy, which also hasn't been verified but sounded pretty real.
Let it all out. Let it all out.
To add to all of this, Diddy was seen with Mark Anthony, J-Lo's ex, Nicki Jam, and Vin Diesel that night, and yet none of them have said a word about him being locked up. It's interesting how quiet all these people are, considering how close they seemed to be when they were partying together. Something's definitely up. Yes, the fact that all these celebrities are staying quiet is wild. It's like they're avoiding the whole situation on purpose. But hey, make sure to sub and like this video because I'll be dropping any new information as soon as I get it, and who knows, I might even go live. Click here if you want to check out the insane situation involving Diddy and minors, and I'll catch you tomorrow for another video. Stay tuned, this is just the beginning.